let's get in here. Connection, good. Okay, all fixed. That was weird. That was weird. I'm gonna quickly grab... It should have the new announcement in here. Yes, it does. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Yep, there is a giant chicken here. There's a giant chicken. I am still working on fixing things because certain things aren't working right now. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit. There we go. There we go. I'll just toggle my bookmarks there. Alright, so now that the sound is actually working correctly and the bit rate is correct, we are good to go. So, yeah, giant chicken soup. And, so, what I was saying about the giant chicken suit is, like, me and my friends, we were all talking and laughing about shit. And I got a crazy idea that I would just buy a giant dinosaur suit, or a little dinosaur suit, and a dinosaur, or a chicken suit, just as a joke. And, here we are. I'm streaming in a giant chicken suit as a joke. It's more of a joke for myself than anything else, because I think it's funny. And my wife got a giggle out of it. She told me I was an idiot. Which works out. Deus, did you end up making it back? Did you end up making it back? Because I see the chat, but I don't know if it just reconnected you. But yeah, we're going to be building today. I'm going to be doing some building today. I've been like going over like design options and stuff, and looking at things. As you see, there's a giant pillar down there going down to the end of where the void is, and this also up here lets me know roughly about where the top is. And we're going to be expanding some stuff today. I don't know how far we're going to get, but I kind of want to change things. Now, we're going to be keeping the center area. Center's not going to change. The center is... Well, I mean, things are going to be moved out of the center, but it's going to stay the same. We're going to keep this section of it the same. But I'm going to be making some automations for some blocks. I don't know what all we're going to do here just yet. Let me see. How much stone do I have in here? I have 11,000 stone. That's not enough. 11,000 is not enough. We're going to have to go and get some. And I know where to get some. We're also going to need a lot more of these. So maybe it's time we move our block automations. We will be using some of the layer block. I plan on using Vena as well. So I am going to be setting up a Enderman ECC. So we will be making another ECC today. I mean, we have 19,000 Ender Pearls. That'll be enough to get us started. But we'll be doing a handful of things today. And getting through as much building as possible. So I'm going to go with the concept of the space station. And what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be building the central cylinder down towards the void down there. About 5 blocks from the void, and then it's going to cone up a little bit, and then it's going to be straight. And we're going to put power generation stuff down at the bottom there in the center. Up here at the top of the jellyfish that we've lovingly come to call it. We're going to kind of cut off the top at a little bit, and we're going to build like another little control center area, and we're going to move all of our control hatches out of there into this control center area. And we're going to also set up some stuff to get a continuous power supply to the controller that is independent of the rest of the base power supply. So we'll be setting up an independent base power supply. So, hey, look, okay, here, I'll just show you, all right? So it's an Ender Pearl. It's an Ender Pearl per 8 blocks. All right. We are going to go through thousands of blocks. Hundreds of thousands of blocks. I wonder. Now, I know we have the one, the rock breaker thing. What I'm curious at, I guess rock breaker really is our only method of like infinite stone. Is this craftable? No, it's just a meme. Wow. Alright, so based on how we place the water, we're either going to get cobblestone or stone. We want stone. And it's 1 every second. Trying to think of the best way to do this with minimum jank. There's a multi-block rock breaker. Really? Water and lava and input hatch. Does it consume the water and lava? Or is it infinite? It might be infinite. Molten aluminum. We already got thermal containment casings. Why don't we take a look at this? This might be what we're looking for. Yeah, let's look at this. I'm going to hop in the chat and see if Finn is in chat. And we will go from there. We'll go from there. Let's see. Ben is not in chat, but that's fine. So, one other thing I noticed, and I don't know if you guys noticed this, but typing in the search bar activates your keybinds. So keep that in mind when dealing with your searches. Don't ever do searches hovering over a pit. Otherwise, you'll find yourself falling to your death. Just a PSA from Hachi on this version. Hey, DC. Hey, Deus. Bok, bok, bok. That's right. Bok, bok, bok. Yeah, we're keeping the crazy inside, Deus. Pretty much. 158,000 blocks. Wow. Well, it might be for me, yeah. Like, what are my lava options? So, like, there's not a lava hatch, unfortunately. But we could set up, like, a lava pump. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We need to make the QED anyway. Like, I've been putting it off. I've been putting off making the QED for a while. Block, block, block. But maybe it's time we actually do this. Do I have any Carmine? Not in there. What about in here? Let's check the overworld, see if we left any in the overworld. Like, if it consumes the lava, though, I may just take the one we have in the overworld and set something up to power it. Because, alright, let's see. Do we have Carmite anywhere? I have 9. Is it anywhere else? That was the only place? We might have to go to a tower and grab some Carmite golems. Or at least get a Carmite golem spawner. Let me see what we got here. Evolve creeper, evolve spider, zombie, skeleton. We have fiery tears and blood in here. I should actually put that in the system. Wait a minute. Wait. Here's more Carmite right here. Perfect. We have enough. We have enough. Alright. What do these require? Pearls, pearl, ender infused obsidian. Do I have dark ashes?
Hello.
Hello, Finn.
Your thermal fuges and your processing setup have all dust ordicted into the mainnet, right? They do, as far as I can tell. There's an interface on the mainnet with dust ordicted.
Yes, however, certain dusts have a higher priority to go into different areas. So, how I have the mapping set up over here is this is the last priorities according to everything else. So it tries to send it to anywhere else it could possibly go where it's whitelisted before it sends it to the main system.
Yeah, none of these 3 dusts should be whitelisted anywhere else.
So,
unless you smelled iron ingots or something.
We do smell iron ingots over here.
Turn all iron dust into ingots?
If it's from ore processing, yeah.
Then I guess we can turn this iron dust back into ingots and it'll just put the thorium and lutetium back into the main net. Fun.
Yep.
But yeah, I can just add a fucking input bus on these thermal fuges and throw thorium rods in them.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's see, DC says, I'm just feeling useless at the moment. Oh, don't feel useless. Trying to help a friend who's attempting to stream from a family's house and it ain't going well for her. Seems every time she loads any game at 2K bitrate, the game lags and stream freezes. I assume the internet isn't up to the task as everything else seems perfect. CPU usage below. Yeah, internet has to be up to the task. Upload speed is very, very important. And most providers limit upload speed to like, I want to say it's like 250 megs or something like that. Megabits, 250 megabit or something along those lines. Whereas like I have like a gig. So I can upload to a high bit rate, but depending on her ISP's upload, like that could definitely be a factor. One thing she could do to minimize that is turn off other devices connected to the internet while she's streaming. That will limit the amount of upload bandwidth taken. She could also look into possibly upgrading her upload bandwidth. It's different for each ISP. So, like, ISP is part of the reason why I haven't, like, done, so I have ashes. I don't have dark ashes.
You set up this arc furnace incorrectly.
Arc furnace? Question mark?
Yes, there's an arc furnace for making things, and it didn't have input from output side allowed, so that stalled 2 crafts that are going on right now.
I quickly threw things together. I may have forgotten to screwdriver it. So that one is on me.
Now these crafts are completing.
So, just so you know, Finn, today's stream, I'm going to be doing base building. So I'm getting things together to start building all of the blocks, and I'm going to start building the extensions and the initial outer ring around the central base and getting the wiring and stuff set up today.
On dimes. I'm going to start my today by centrifuging some thorium.
Don't I already have thorium being centrifuged, actually, automated? I have...
Pod fuel depleted thorium rods.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So
I also put
the
the
thermals.
conduits in to filter. I'm adding 2 standard input buses to the thermal centrifuges.
Alright. That's fine. You know, one of these...
Although these rods might never process until the thermal fuges are done with the ore that's in them.
Yeah, everything's backed up.
Occur.
Yeah, things are pretty backed up at the moment because of Ryan added more. Is this the? This is actually the ash I'm looking for. Fantastic. Why am I not picking it up? Because my magnet's off. All right. So we're just gonna grab a whole bunch of this. I'm finally making the QED.
Key structures.
I'm finally building the QED.
What is the QED called today for you?
Today the QED is called the Quantum Enrichment Device. So, what the hell is this music? Like, I put it on the Deep Focus set of music today, but this sounds like something from, like, a 60s porn video.
Okay, now when these thermofuges have a time, they'll spin down the rods, but that might never happen, so...
Well, you could always build a
never
new
the
thermal...
question if we ever get... I could build a new thermal fuge, but... shrug.
I mean, it's not like we
Those
can just...
thermal fuges are bound to have 10 minutes of downtime by the time we need lutinium, so...
Yeah. Oh, hello. I forgot that you exist. Would you like to die? So,
probably not.
I am noticing there is lag, so I might have to...
It's all post-tick lag, which means it's probably AE2.
Well, I was just watching a creeper like slowly jitter a little bit. It was quite entertaining. But to your point, you're right.
It might just be a bad network connection. You'd need to actually profile the server with Bark or something.
We might also need to like rework our AE network because we do have a lot of stuff using level emitters and a lot of stuff.
Level emitters and a lot of export buses.
Yeah. So since we're redoing,
none of those things are ideal. Since
we're redoing a lot of the base anyway, it might be time for us to change how we do things.
As far as I'm aware, the export buses and the level emitters do queries to, like, they check the inventory of your ME system every tick, which is horrible.
Yeah.
If there's like 500 level emitters and they're all trying to search through the array of shit that is the AE system, they're gonna have a bad time. And because no particular good reason, none of that happens in the actual tick time of Minecraft. You get 20 ticks per second, but they take longer than you don't get 20 per second because stop questioning it.
Yeah, it's because AE has its own thread. That's one thing I noticed is AE has a separate thread for its calculations. So that's probably enough, I think. Yeah, that's going to be enough. We'll go.
There are also a few issues, I think, that with the... Because AE2, you can't do a sorting algorithm with 32-bit integers anymore. It probably slows down the sorts as well on the array of items.
So
I think they're all 64-bit.
So Metis is telling me that I cannot convert the dark ashed blocks. Let me see. Ash block is what it's called. That I can't convert this into, and it looks like he's right, there's no maceration, so I'm gonna have to place these and use my world destroyer.
How many dark ash blocks do you have to eat?
Enough. There it is. Eater of Worlds. It's a good thing.
Oh, the fridge is mad.
Not the fridge. Anything but the fridge.
It's a poorly designed fridge, so it's hard to close. And obviously, rather than engineering a better fridge that's easy to close, they just made it yell at you if it's slightly open. Obvious solution.
Oh, it makes perfect sense to me. Is that all the ashes? There we go. There's all our ashes.
Also, in case you were unaware, the base looks great with shaders on.
Does it?
Yeah, the glass is colored. So there's great colored glass effects on the ground. It's very pretty.
Nice. KGN will be pleased to hear that. Like, I'm not going to tear out all of the glass. I am going to tear out some of it, though. Because I do want to keep that as, like, an atrium area, central-like area, where we can sit and have coffee and discuss, like, our next objective and things of that nature.
Let craft go through? Yes, it will, technically. Oh no. Oh no.
So I did a stupid.
Oh no. Oh.
But hey, you know, it's a small price to pay for Dark Ash. Thank you, Metis.
Will Ryan be mad if I try to help him?
Help him with what?
Fusion.
So I had a thought about that because we need the Europium, right? We also need fusion setup for power, and I was trying to think of like the base design power that I wanted to do with the center area that I was talking about. Now hear me out. The center of the cylinder is just fusion reactors, right?
Okay.
With the outer ring having stuff that produces the fuel stuff, as well as having the plasma turbines in the inside of. So okay, so imagine that this is the bottom half of what I'm going to build. This central area that we're in now. And the cube I'm standing on is actually the center. So in the center, we have stacked fusion reactors. Okay?
Okay.
On the outside, along the central part in the middle, we have things like stuff that's producing deuterium, stuff that's producing helium-3, and then we also have plasma turbines, whether it be XL or single blocks. We can build accordingly to plan ahead, and then that feeds into the central power supply that we have here. Okay?
We get compact fusion reactors very soon.
Yeah.
And those are very large.
Wait, compact fusion reactors?
Compact is a misinterpretation of what they are. They're very big, but they're faster than the regular fusion reactor.
Okay.
They're like a mega fusion reactor.
Okay. Well, I'm just talking about like the little one for our power supply.
Okay, so while we're still using like Mark IIs and Mark IIIs for power.
Yeah. So because eventually we're probably gonna rip all of that out and just play Size of Harmony.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah. And we're also going to have like Dyson spheres at some point. And we got to figure out where the heck we're going to put Dyson spheres.
They go on Vega B.
They go on Vega B?
And they output the most power on Vega B.
Do we just send the power through the AE system via quantum ring?
Wireless power is a thing.
All right.
At that point.
So
after the UHV capacitor, so in UHV, wireless power is a thing. Between all of your Lapatronic capacitors with a UHV cap in them, you can do 10 billion EU per tick out of each.
Okay. I have quartz blocks automated. I have 8 quartz blocks, but do I have them automated? I guess I don't.
I'm gonna do that horrible thing then.
So I'm just gonna compress some quartz real quick.
This way I'll get to learn more about the
Can
automation.
confirm
that
wireless is really nice for creative testing.
This will be great.
So according to Metis, that is a wonderful thing.
Well, all power endgame is wireless. Like, the Eye of Harmony takes so much power, it just sucks straight out of the infinite abyss, so...
Okay.
Gonna be assembly line limited, probably. Well, that's 2000 HSSS. Oh god. That'll be ABF limited.
Do I still have an alloy smelter around here, or did he get rid of that too?
How are these EBFs configured, though? They're Vulcan Assist, they're doing 8 hot rooted ingots at a time, that seems correct.
I think this might be alloy smelter. Are you alloy?
You're doing hot HSS.
You are, in fact...
Why only that many parallels? Are you power limited? No?
Cool beans. Big walls of text, my bad. Yeah, you're fine, DC. You're fine. Can confirm wireless power is really nice.
It makes upgrading machines super easy. Best thing ever. Oh, this precise assembler is slow. Have 1,000,000 amps of power, and it just works. And then it's no longer slow.
Oh, jeez. Alright. I'm gonna go and make a QED so I can make some of this other stuff. Plus, honestly,
Why are
we need
you
a QED anyway, just so that I can make the torches for the base.
EV. The Vulcanist doesn't pay for parallels, though? Maybe?
So,
Crazy?
alright, so we need one of these.
Here's the recipe just stupidly set up with the 4x and blocking mode on EBFs. Is that what's going on? No, it's 8 HSS with blocking mode. Weird.
Make an Eye Avenger. Only slight overkill.
Oh. Okay.
Where's the wand?
And in 68 seconds, you'll... Yeah, Hodge, the reason I suspected that there's lag is because if you do XU TPS, you can see the TPS in the corner. And while it says 20 ticks per second, it's very clearly not displaying in the very far right one. The number should be updating 20 times per second, and it isn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if network lag also causes that, and it might. I just have never played on a server with high ping before, so I might be just out of my depth there.
You're not out of your depth, but one thing I'm curious about... Okay, so the recipe is here. It just is being wonky. Alter Nexus.
There are also issues with some of the patterns around the base, where they like do one item at a time. But that's also pretty laggy.
Yeah.
But that can probably just all be resolved when it becomes an actual issue and later in the game.
Yeah. Like it's a non-issue now. It's just it could be an issue later. Yeah.
It will be. It will be.
I'm gonna have to make some assembler recipes.
I actually booted up my my Stargate world, and I requested a full Stargate to see if my base could do it, and it did start crafting, which is hilarious. But there is an issue with at least one pattern, because there's like 32,000 coprocessors, and right now they're all occupied in that craft, which means there's a lot of something being output simultaneously, and that shouldn't ever happen. Everything should be output in big batches, and it clearly isn't.
Nice. What is this saying about this? Oh, okay. So you are normal assembly. You are assembly machine. You are assembly machine. You are normal assembly. And then you need to be in this one. Also normal assembly. I'm gonna have to go through all of this again. That's fine. Yes, you can craft Carmite with Salus and Urgas trophy if you need more. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. There will most likely be a point where that will become a thing. So I should just be able to craft the QED and the thing with all the parts that I've pre-built into the system. So QED. Let's just request one of these. Oh, I need magical wood still. That's right. You know what? We can auto craft that as well. We can add that to the auto crafter as well. Just casually shoving it in there. All right, so we have this here. We need this recipe added. We're going to save the pattern to the knowledge core. Throw the knowledge core back in here. Now I should be able to craft my QED. Need a runic matrix. And actually, runic matrix. Let's add that to the core too. Just in case I ever have to make another one. Alright, so that should make the QED. And then, what are you called? Ender Flux. I want 8 of you. So I need more burnt quartz. Alright. Actually, let's do 2 stacks. Let's do 2 stacks. Ender Clucks. Yes! Yes! They are Ender Clucks. I need to get a squirrel suit too. Like, if I'm going to do a chicken suit and a dinosaur suit, I should get a squirrel suit as well. We should just go with it. We should just go with it. Have a squirrel suit. Just because we can. I know I should consider, like, automating these two, but it's just... It's like, why? Once we have a QED, we're not going to need another QED, I don't think. Until, like, Finn over here is like, actually... Actually... Alright. I remember on, like, my second playthrough, I made this QED immediately because I was dealing with, like, so many mobs. I wanted it right then and there. I wanted the torches. This playthrough, we didn't have that at all. You're curious about something, DC. What are you curious about? How long are these? 30 seconds?
Is there an empty platform anywhere for a large processing line to go?
How large?
9 pretty large and annoying multi-blocks eventually.
What is it for?
water purification.
How badly do we need
Horrible
it?
thing that starts at LUV tier, apparently. Right now, not at all, but it's needed for ZPM energy hatches.
Alright, so...
Because you need europium-doped wafers, and to cut europium-doped wafers, you need pH grade 4 water.
Okay. Grade 4. Wow.
There's eight different multi-blocks, one for each grade of water. And they're all horrendous to automate.
Okay, so... Today, I plan on building the bottom column for the power, and then one of the first parts of the outer ring. The first part of the outer ring, they're going to be 7 chunk diameter, or 7 chunk away from the center. So there's going to be a ton of space for us to build automations in these. We may want to hold off on that until I at least get the first one of those built, so that you can put it in there.
Okay.
Give me a list of dimensions for the multi-blocks and how they have to be arranged. And then we can...
as far as I'm aware, they can go anywhere, but I've never done this before.
Okay. Then, yeah, once I get this built... Like, I'm just gonna fast build the platforms and stuff and make the inside look nice, and I'll decorate the outside later. Like, I'm not gonna add textures on the outside until we get all the automations moved. So we're going to have a lot of space to build things.
Biggest one is probably the final one, and it's like 17 by 17 by 17 cube.
Central controller multi that feeds power to all of the other multis. They don't have to be physically connected.
Yeah. They just have to be linked with a data stick.
So really all I need to know is their dimensions and kind of what they look like so I can position them.
If you search water in any eye, there'll be a line of multi-block controllers starting with the water purification plant, ending with the absolute baryonic perfection purification unit. There should be 9 of them in there for each grade of water and the controller, if you want to check them out.
Factory water purification plant. I love how it says press Z to see the next page, and then I press Z and it's like, nope! 7 by 9 by 8. 11
That's
by
like
4
the
by
controller.
11. 9 by 10 by 5. 7 by 4 by 7. 7 by 4 by 7. 23 by 15 by 15. It is literally a silo. It is a flarking silo. So these get big. These get obnoxiously big.
far as I'm aware, you only ever need one of each. Because they're annoying to automate.
Absolute baryonic perfection.
You can see, like this one gives you an output in like binary.
This actually looks cool.
Yeah.
Like, I would design facilities around these based on how these look. Take the absolute baryonic purification unit, for example. Like, I could see that being in a central room with, like, massive connections going in everything because of how they have that built. And then you have the residual degasifier purification that looks like some DNA helix tower.
Definitely should make a central thing for the the semi-stable antimatter stabilization sequencer, because that thing looks great.
Which one?
It's not part of the water line. It's I think it's a power generation machine.
Semi-stable.
No, it constructs antimatter. It makes antimatter.
Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, this we can attach to one of the ends. Like, the actual multi-block is 57 by 53 by 47. That's going on the outside. And then you have the shielded Ligarian annihilation matrix.
The big guy? Yeah.
35, 43, 35. Yeah, we're going to have to plan ahead for some of these.
I mean, I assume you have a plan for the Forge of the Gods, yes?
The Forge of the Gods is going to the end of the station, actually. It's going to be...
Because it has to be placed horizontally.
Yeah, it's going to be at the end, where we're going to place the end ring. Because basically...
I have a plan for mine in my solo.
This is going to have a 7-chunk inner ring. Then it's going to have 4 fins that go out a plethora of chunks. And, pretty large, wide fins, right? That slowly close in width. And in the end, it's going to be like a 3-chunk width. And then it's going to clip into an outer ring that will have fins going up and down. And that outer ring is going to be either 3 or 5 chunk of space in between it. And then the fins, of course, will have equal amount of space going up and down. And then the Forge of the Gods will be outside of that. This is going to be a large build, and we're going to work on it over time.
Hotch, you should real quick look at the multi-block structure of the Forge of the Gods in NEI for Tier 4. And then press project multi-block in the corner.
Piano Forge. There we go. Hold up, let me go somewhere where I can project its view. Let's go up a little bit.
You'll see it. You won't miss it. It's kind of bigger than everything here.
So that's tier 1.
The higher tiers are all the same size. They're just more added inside of it.
All right, let's.
Kind of very big.
So there we go. There's tier 4. Yeah, it's pretty large, which is why it needs to be on the outside.
Somehow it's bigger than I thought it would be.
The controller is like right here in the center, right?
Yeah, it's the very end.
Yeah. What's the final tier?
Tier 4, I think. Oh, oh, wow, that's a lot of circuits. That's thousands of... Oh, boy.
It moved it up. I don't know why. But, yeah, I don't know which block is the controller. I don't see the controller.
It's like there's the large proboscis at the end, right? It's at the very tip of the large proboscis guy.
I think my client crashed projecting the Forge of the Gods.
Oh, good.
GT&H is not responding.
How unfortunate. Too much greatness.
Yeah, it's still showing up on here, but it's not responding. All right. Let's close the program. The PEX loot table was changed. It could be you're just very unlucky, because I don't see them messing with Thumbcraft's PEX loot table. Unless, Metis, you know of something involving that? Okay, so Finn, you're gonna have to correct me on this, alright? My understanding on the Forge of the Gods is how it works is you have the initial build, and then you upgrade it in the skill tree and you give it parts and it builds the other modules on itself. Like, there's no additional controller for the other parts, is my understanding, correct? Okay. That's my understanding, is like the Forge of the Gods ends up becoming this like multi-block like game puzzle thing at the end. And there's even like a little tree that you upgraded on. It's got a skill tree. It's got a passive skill tree, okay? This is how it's a multi-block with a passive fucking skill tree. All right, let's get back in here.
Okay, why do I have kerosene and liquid oxygen? Because I need to put it in. I need to put the kerosene in a distillery to make RP1.
All right, we are back. I am in the game, and it shows me in the game. All right, we're not going to project that again because it apparently crashes the client.
But just give it one more try. What's the worst that could happen?
It crash again?
Well, I mean, yeah, but consider.
All right.
What if you did it one more time?
This has been Finn's Troll Hour, ladies and gentlemen. They see me trolling, they hating. Enderclux. We should change it to Enderclux.
I'm out of gelatin. I'm out of toluene. Okay, I hope this is enough TNT. I hope this is enough high explosive.
What are you doing with all the high explosive then?
Putting it in a steel block and making things compressed. Obviously. What else would one do with high explosive?
Like you took all of my explosives? Like, I feel like I should be concerned.
I took my own explosives. I manufactured these at homegrown high explosive.
Homegrown. So you're on a watch list. You're on a watch list now.
I sure am. I'm on at least one. I assure you.
Oh,
I'm not quite
jeez.
far enough into this engineering thing to be a flight risk, but we're working on it. I know another NH player who is a flight risk due to their level of engineering. So there's goals to strive for in the NH community.
I don't know if we'd call these goals, Finn.
Well, look, when you know enough engineering, the US government is like, you probably shouldn't fly to Russia, man. Don't look. Can't let you do that.
Can
So
I
if
make
you like
you?
buy plane tickets to Russia, they'll like look at you weirdly, and you'll make some friends. You'll make some friends.
I see.
On your trip. Yeah.
I see.
You'll meet some new people.
You'll meet new people, and they will look at you and be like,
ask you some questions. Yeah.
and be like, mine.
They're the talkative sort.
Yeah. So,
How did I? What the? Huh?
I hope I have enough dark ashes to build this pump. So the current squirrel, I know we're supposed to be building today, but we got to build the stuff to be able to build. So the current squirrel we're working on, if you guys are joining us now, is we're getting an ender pump made just in case we have to drain the nether for lava to fund our stone production. And we're going to build a multi-block block breaker to mass produce stone.
Sorry, why do you need more than one lava bucket?
So we don't know if the multi-block block breaker consumes. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay. Well, in that case,
it does not.
Well, then why am I making this pump?
You do not need it. I built like 4 of those rock breakers for the I did a silicon line using sand. Silicon line using sand when I was making octuple compressed solar panels all day.
Yeah, basically, Deus, you're correct. I need to build the stuff to build the things to build the other things.
Building stuff to do building, obviously.
Yeah, but the thing is I'm not building anything that has an actual function. I'm building decorative blocks. Because I hate myself. Like I'm gonna build a block factory is what it boils down to. I'm gonna build a block factory. And I'm gonna temporarily have the block factory down here. I'm going to set up a little power supply thing over here, and we're going to have all of the machines making the blocks. We already have machines making blocks in the overworld, so I'm going to leave that as is, and then we're going to continue making the blocks, the other blocks in here, and I'm just going to pick a spot and set down a couple of creeper egg magic absorbers because I can. And we're just going to run it off of HV. I think I have enough creeper eggs. Let me see. How many creeper eggs do I have left? We have 13. No. So...
Don't do this to me.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, Finn. It's going to happen.
Oh, I can't afford this.
So... We're going to go ahead and make the pump because I've already started the squirrel, and damn it, I'm finishing the squirrel. I
just wasted so much time.
Welcome to GT&H.
Look at me assuming that with my real life knowledge of rocket engine design would apply to GT&H. No, it doesn't, of course.
No.
Even though we have the liquid oxygen in these cells and RP1 in these cells, logically you'd put them in a fuel tank and they'd mix in an engine, But no, I have to build a chemical plant to put them in one cell together. Obviously.
Yeah,
Missed that step.
didn't you get the memo?
Oh, I didn't. Did not get that memo.
Oh!
Missed that one entirely.
Oh, well, shit, man. I thought you got the memo. I'm sorry.
I guess I'm making some cetane boosted diesel.
Oh, you don't need that. We got it in the overworld.
Oh, two runs. 2 runs.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah,
one LUV, one HV. Different voltage tiers.
Yeah, we actually have it going to a ender tank. So you can even map an ender tank to it and just fuel whatever you need to fuel.
The ender tank will in fact not bring the cetane boosted diesel to my single player world.
Oh! Oh! Yeah, that I can't help you because unfortunately we can't transfer items over the internet using open computers.
Yeah, it's not possible.
We tried.
I'm gonna have to make some cetane boosted diesel, and it'll suck, but it'll be okay.
You got this, Finn. You got this. So why am I still Actually, do I even have the advanced one? Advanced pump. I'd laugh if I already have this thing. Oh my god, I do.
Is this a strat? How fast could I get seeds?
Where are you? Where are you?
Are seeds real?
Seeds are not real. Seeds are a lie. Seeds are a lie propagated by the mechanical birds.
Propagated by Big Seed to sell more oil.
Exactly. I see 3. Am I waiting on one? I'm not. Why do I only have 3?
Yo, in Minecraft, seeds would be sufficient.
Did you require a... Dagnabbit! It yoinked my block! Alright. So I know these go here. We are making our very first quantum enrichment device product. I don't need it anymore. I just want it because I started down the rabbit hole anyway and I wanted to justify having it. There we go. Behold, the endothermic pump that we will never use. Yay! Alright. Not even a trophy for it. Why don't I get a trophy for this? Do I get a trophy for this? Like if I like break you? No? There's no trophy? Is there even a quest? Do I get anything? Oh, well, there's this at least. Okay. They even give me an extra Enderflux thing. Oh, so they want us to make a Magnum torch. Maybe I should make one of these. This looks like a nice squirrel. I mean, it's not what we planned, but... Let's complete all of this. I don't have torches. Why do I not have torches? All right, how do I craft the torch? The GT and H way. Come on. We can do coal dust. Is that legit? I'm making an automation to automate torches at LUV. What is wrong with me? I need another assembly machine. Alright. You will give me my chandeliers. Alright, what else do we need? We need some stainless steel rods. We got one. Can I just make two? There we go. Yeah, we're squirreling. That lo-fi swirl. Alright, so we need a healing potion and a regeneration potion. Nidor we should have. Yeah, we have Nidor. I wonder, did I pull out all the potions? I probably did, but I want to see. We have splash regeneration. I don't think splash regeneration is going to work. So here's regeneration 2. Is regeneration 2 good enough, or is it base regeneration? Oh, it has to be regeneration 2. So that actually works out for us. So now we just need a healing potion. We have a fire potion in here. Let's see what garbage we got in the overworld. Like, I find it hard to believe that we don't have any potions laying around. Alright, let's see here. Wow, okay, so apparently we don't actually have this. Alright, so it needs to be instant health too. I mean, how do I want to go about doing this? Like, I guess I could just brew it, or I could use witchery. I mean, we got witchery. Should we just witchery it? What do you guys think? Should we just do some witchery brewing for our potions? Because I don't know if I have a brewing stand laying around. Oh, it can't be used for vanilla potions? Of course it can't be. Because that would make sense. That would be easy. We can't have anything easy. Figure I'll check my inventory, make sure I don't actually have any of these potions on me. I don't. Check this one more time. What do we got here? Regeneration. Just in case I missed something. I'm not seeing it though. Alright. Yeah, it apparently makes a brew of regeneration rather than... Okay. It makes something completely different. Now, y'all might be wondering what I'm doing over here. We're going to map the brewing stand because I don't have an auto crafter set up for this. So we're just going to map it into our crafting crystal here. And then we're going to request one. And see if it lets me just make it. So we can craft everything but the cauldron. If I don't respond, I fell asleep because Lazy also pecks our shit. Automod, you're a bigger jerk than the pecs. What is wrong with Hotch? Well, do you have a few days to talk? Yeah, we would need a few days on that. We would. That is stay a while. That's a stay a while and listen. You know what? I'm just gonna do this because I'm lazy. I don't want to throw this in a thing. We make hammers. It's fine. We have so much stuff going into things. I want my stuff now. Just so I can say I have it. What do you mean I can't make iron plates? Why do you not see the plate recipe? Why? Like, why is this even a thing? What is going on with this network? You may be right. It may be the wrong mod's iron plate. That is a possibility. Oh my god, it works. Let's go. Let's go. I don't even know why I have this on me. Alright, awkward potion, glistening melon. Wonder if I have some glowstone. I have a little glowstone. All of this for a torch. The recipe definitely is trolling me. I'm going to have to check it. Because, like, we are going to need to automate brewing stands anyway, just because we're going to need more brewing machines at some point. Is this seriously the first time in this playthrough that I've done actual brewing? Like, I use potions all the time. It's probably why I'm out of health, too. Make my thing. What I'm gonna need brewing machines for? Where are you? Fermented biomass. Although I could use a pyro oven for this, and this is probably what I'm gonna end up doing, is a pyro oven. But this would be the other thing I'd use it for, is making biomass. But now that I see the pyro thing, I think I'm gonna do that instead. Because I can. Woohoo! We have a torch! We can prevent mobs! And I know exactly where this is going. It is going by the bees, because I have been hit by mobs so many times in this bee area. Look at this. Look at them. They're everywhere. They're running. They're setting everything on fire. They're filling my inventory. We're just gonna place it right there. But this will keep the bee area mob free while Ryan does his magic, and it'll be fabulous. It'll be majestic, and it will be fabulous. I'm going the wrong way. TLDR, it's not really worth doing. It's worth doing for me. Because byproducts are just free byproducts. And I have free plant balls from what I'm going to be setting up. That's just going to be voiding into the ether anyway. What I'm going to be doing it for is just a side method of getting rid of I'll keep you. You can't be turned into stuff. I guess I'll keep the pearls. What's this? It's an item grate. What's an alchemical grate for? Is it the same thing? Because the item crate does what I want it to do. What does alchemical grate do? Let's see. Oh, okay. I mean, we can do that. Alright, well, we'll have another squirrel here. Why not? What all does this thing require? An open crate, a hungry chest. Can I even make open crate? Looks like I can. Alright, so we're missing chest and screws. Oh, you're actually only gonna make... Alright, let's do a set of 8. My magnet's always going to grab stuff. That's the one thing, is that my magnet will always grab stuff just because of the fact that the way the mob farm works. It'll always at least grab something from that. All right, cool. It works! But yeah, like when I stand near here, I'm always sucking up the stuff that's in there. Not what's in here, but what's in there. Alright, so there's another squirrel done. We still haven't done what we actually set out to do in the first place. It's already like 11:30 and we haven't even built the block machines. Alright. let's put the potions in here. I'll just lay these here because I can. Throw this in here as well. And then I don't have a breakthrough 12 circuit, so we're going to be manually making some stuff here. So we need 8 ingots of aluminium, 8 double aluminum plates, 8 England steel screws. I don't see myself needing more than one of these. Thermal processing casing? What do you require? Alright. I mean, should I just be lazy and make an assembler for this? Am I ever going to need another one of these? Maybe for obsidian? Flark it. I'm going to do 8 at a time because I'm not going to have any waste. We're going to do the extruder bolt recipe for this. I already have an assembly that I can put on there. Let's craft like 3 more. We have some dual interfaces around. So let's clear out this one. We know this is breakthrough 12. What do you require? So we'll throw that in a crafter. And then we'll see what parts are required to make this still. Actually, let me grab the, because I don't think we have the thermal. Oh, I guess we do. Okay, cool. So that's already mapped for the other refinery. So we just need to map this. Where are you? Like, you'd think after all this time, I'd remember by heart where the bolts are. Time to add a capacity card to this. And that should be it. Let's get this thing cooking. Time to squirrel you way into crafting a Britannia magnet and placing down Solignias everywhere. Yep. Boldinator! You're gonna work immediately, and no, you're gonna tell me that I can't make double aluminum plates. Given that they're spending so much time removing a lot of these other resources, I'm kind of surprised that it still automatically pulls it out of NEI for these other items. Like, you'd think at this point they would have removed it by now. Alright, let's make you thermal. Let's make another 10. Because I don't know how many of these I'm going to need. And then I also need thermal containment casings. There is no center. All right, cool. Maybe already got 18, so we're gonna steal it. Alright, so this should have turned on. No? What's going on? Oh, HSS ingots are being crafted now. And tungsten. Alright, we're waiting on all of that. So let's craft up, since we're going to be doing everything through automations, let's kind of decide on our blocks. So we know we want Vena. Specifically, I want Vena 1, which is a Circuit 24 recipe. Okay? Or Vena 0, I should say. So I'm going to put this in here, and we're going to add that to the 24 auto crafter. The other thing I'm going to want is, do I want to do Turian? Like, do we want to do Turian for the outer shell? Like, different forms of metal plating blocks? Like, you guys are builders. Like, give me some ideas here. Give me some ideas. Like, I know I'm going to want the hex plating as well. It looks like large hex is part of this too. Rusted out Space Hulk. You want to go with the rusted plating? Come on. That'd be under factory, actually. So it'd be this set. I mean, we'll have some factory blocks in here. I'm curious if the wire framing actually... Oh, we do have these ones though, with the vents. We could have some of these in there. Do I have a 14 circuit? Thirteen, 11. Okay, so we don't have a 14. We'll have to make a 14. Which is fine. Where's the 24 at? Oh, he moved the 24 over to here. Yeah, he moved it over to here. Is there a circuit 24 no fluid? No. All right, so we'll just have to set up another circuit 24. I don't even remember which of these it was. It looks like he changed the name. I think it might have been this one. Or it could have been this circuit 17 one here. But yeah, we'll set up a new one. Some of the rusted blocks do have a nice look. Yeah. Like the rusted Tyrian plating also has a nice look. I'm gonna have to play with it. I'm definitely gonna automate Tyrian though, and then we'll chisel it in batches. I remember what it was that needed circuit 24 now. I think it was the Vena. That's right, it was the Vena that needed it. And then this other one was 14. And I need to make the pattern. Now here comes a fun thing. Did I ever make the auto chisel in this playthrough? I don't know if I ever did. But I think there's a chisel multi-block now. Or I thought there was like an auto chiseling machine. There we go, advanced auto chisel. It obviously requires completely ridiculous fluids and alloys. Or we can make the industrial copy machine. You know I'm gonna have to make this. We're gonna have to have it. I can't not make this. I can't not make this. You're not having chicken today. I mean, come on. I'm delicious. Not having chicken today. Tantalum carbide is an alloy we don't make. It's easy to make. Doesn't even require a circuit. Oh, it's circuit 2. Never mind. I'm actually kind of surprised 3 hasn't hopped in here at some point. Like, you'd think he'd hop in here and take a look at me wearing this ridiculous outfit and, like, have a field day. But I know he's busy right now. Like, we were discussing it and making plans, and I'm pretty sure he told me he was going to be busy today until later this evening. Am I out of patterns? Yep. So this does what? It does 2 at a time. So let's double this. Because I want to use up all the fluid that it makes. If possible. Although we could end up with individuals that are less. But no, that's 4. That's 4 ingots worth. So yeah, we're good. We're good. I need 2 more assemblers. he making 86 LED pumps? Curious what's up with this. Let me get the dual to set up this recipe. Oh no, you're actually running. You're not having any issues. It's just taking a while. Okay. Well, as long as you're crafting. I'm running out of slots. You are bio selector circuit. Assembler IV bio 13. Like, I know it's better for me to do all this stuff, but as I'm doing it, I just can't help but be like, ugh, while setting all this stuff up. We are hitting at the 2-hour mark, so I'm probably going to get up and refresh my water here in a second. Take a short break. Alright, so I believe this is bio 14. And we should just be able to queue it at this point, because I think we might need to map the tantalum carbide plates, actually. But that would be the only thing. Do you have anything weird in Calais? Nope. Nope, you're already producing the plates. I'm running out of slots. kind of casings do you use? Sturdy printer casings. Okay. And then I believe we need to make a bunch of the printer hatches. So we need to make that as well. Chisel bus. You changed one of these to 17. There we go. Still need to build our Baldinator, but... Do you yell? You do not. Let's queue you up. Let's also queue these up. Let's see, 5, 6. Actually, that's actually just going to be 5. Plus 6, that's 11. Out of 26. So I'll be making 15 of the input buses if I do this. Let's do that. Let's actually do that. Let's make 15. Oh, look. England steel and titanium. Why do we not have England steel automated? Why? Circuit 4. Watch there not be a circuit 4 slot. Did this actually require fluids? No. 7, 5, 6, 2. Oh, there is a circuit 4. Sweet. That works out. Welcome back, Metis. Alright, the other thing was titanium rings. Was it titanium rings? Yeah. I hope we're not out of titanium. Like we shouldn't be. It should be being made automatically, passively. But, that would be something. Alright, cool, there's those. This is called a what? Chisel bus? I did make the auto chisel. How about that? And I said I was gonna need like 15 of these? Wait, it needs super bus. Really? Super bus with powers beyond that of a normal bus. I probably don't have... Oh, I do have LUV input bus in here. Okay. With powers beyond that of a normal bus, able to leap tall buildings in a single stride, in a single ramp. Alright, can I have my 15 things now? How am I out of silicone rubber? Yeah, you're set to be running. You got sulfur. Methanol, hydrochloric acid, you got silicone in there. So something's wrong. This isn't running. Circuit 24, and you got a circuit 24. You have... Did they change the Silicone type? Raw silicon, methanol, hydrochloric acid, raw silicon. Where are the methanol? I really need to build a benzene system out here. Like another benzene system. How am I out of methanol? Like every time I turn around, there's another like thing that it's like, yeah, you're completely out of this. I need to get the wood vinegar process going. There's no way around it. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to do anything. Are you working now? Oh, you're working now. Okay. Yeah, I need to move the stuff. I keep putting it off. And I need to actually increase the amount we keep of this too. Because this is way too little for the amount we're crafting. Actually, you know what? Let's do 512. Let's do that. Let's do 512. I want 512 buckets of silicone rubber. Can I make my hatches now? It's trolling me. This is a troll. All right. All right, we got everything queued. It says it's printing them, but it's not printing them. EV, HV. Okay, so that one I set correctly. You're set correctly. So I just derped here. Okay. We're fine. So at this point, I just got to get a bunch of parts together. I think our Baldy machine is done too. Bald machine. Bald. What the hell was it actually called? Bold. Not bald. Bold. Yeah, that's done. So, we got some multis to make. So before we get started on this, I am going to take a quick break, and we will come back, build the stone machine, build the copy machine. We'll set this up to turn the stone machine off when stone is at certain levels, because I probably only want to keep like 1,000,000 stone on hand at any given time for like large crafts. But I'm going to refill my water, and we'll be right back. All right. We are back. Gotta make sure our little chicken eyes are showing here. I'm like looking at this. I was like, the chicken is kind of deflated. Like, I feel like I need to set something up to make it to where like this little bit sticks up. And I think I want to redo the dangly bits. Because like the dangly bit is like all the way over here on the side. Like, it's not underneath. I kind of want to remove the dangly bit and put it, like, more towards the center so there's, like, proper dangly bits. Because I feel like we need some proper dangly bits for the chicken suit. And thank you, Menace. Thank you. What do I want to power these with? So you're still cooking my chisel blocks. Alright. Yes, here at Squirrel Works Incorporated, we take our ridiculous animal suits very, very seriously. We do not cluck around, okay? We do not cluck around here. It is very serious business. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. I don't know if I want to put this in the automations or if I want to put this... Where are my power grids down here? What we got? Can somebody explain to me how these have not run out of power? I feel like I need to redo all of this. It doesn't explode because I know what the heck's going on with each of these. I'm just more surprised we haven't run out of power. Alright, so we got 16 amps LUV here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's 4. That's 10, 11. I can attach it to this. So I can place the multi right here. We do have battery buffers here. Okay. So yeah, let's oh, we even have a line here. That is perfect. That is perfect. Because I could set a super chest here for it. And then we can turn it on and off. Yeah. And I can just connect it to this. Which... we have plenty of connections on this line. Yeah, it's going here. It's going to be Eevee. Alright. So, the Boldenator is going to be Eevee. And we're going to place it right here. So I'll place the multi right there. Power's going to come out right here. And then we'll set up all the different hatches. Input hatch. And then stealing you. All right, we got to build it, but we're also going to add a super chest. I still don't have the energy hatch. That was one of the reasons I came here. But no, like, I keep track of everything. The only person who's blown stuff up has been Ryan. Well, Finn's blown stuff up offline. Ryan has blown stuff up recently. Yada, yada, yada. We are going to have to get a maintenance and a muffler hatch for this. All right. So let's put those there. I'm not 100% certain, but I believe I hear a certain doggo barking like crazy, so I may have to go and fetch him. Because, I think my wife fell asleep, so she's probably not going to get him. So I'll have to get up here in a second. Alright, so let's go get the muffler. We'll put these excess stuff away. We'll get the maintenance hatch as well, and we'll get our super chest. Oh, right. I had the I need to put that input in as well for a circuit. Muffler. Super chest. This will be fine. A maintenance hatch. I could put one in the controller slot. I mean, I got plenty of circuits. So there we go. Maintenance is done. We just need to wire it up. Yeah, we'll just throw a storage drawer on that and then loop it around and have a connection going to here to turn this on and off. Let's get the cable and hook it up first, though. I know I got some of these circuits laying around. Here we go. We're wanting stone. I'm going to put a 2 circuit in here. And we're going to need to get a bucket of lava and a bucket of water. Not connected, right? Cool. Chicken. All right, so all of that sorted. Let's get our storage drawer. Hello, Ryan. It is a Hachi chicken. That's right. I'm getting ready for Ultimate Chicken Horse. We're gonna be playing that here later. I don't know if we're streaming it, but we'll definitely be playing it. Storage bus. And then level emitter. Cable. And I also want machine controller. But like, it's not going to do anything just yet because we don't have the fluids. So, machine controller will be last thing I put on there. I have my red alloy wire in here. I have some. I should only need 2. But yes, we are building some stuff to generate stone so we can build all the blocks. That is what we're working on today, Mr. Payton. That is not where I wanted you. Right there. I want to keep, let's say, 2 million stone. Emit when levels are below. And you do have a redstone signal. Good. Don't. Let's go and get ourselves a bucket of lava and a bucket of water. Yep, because until we find a solution, it's still got to be used. I have a lava cell in here. Oh, I can't make this up. That is beautiful. Now, all I have to do is get a bucket of water, and I think I could just steal one from, like, one of my distilled water systems, right? So supposedly it doesn't consume the fluids. And there we go. There's our stone. It does not, in fact, consume them. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, the thing is I'm not sure how we're going to deal with it. Because we need level emitters to control the amounts of items going in and out. But at the same time, like, we have the issue with the latency. We could do that. And just never stop producing. The thing is we'll have to up production for some of the chemicals so it's infinite. But that is an option. That is in fact an option. But yeah, this is our new stone producer multi-block. We'll build another one of these later, Ryan, to produce obsidian. But for now, we got this for stone. And it's producing it at a decent rate. All right, so now for our next multi-block, and I'm thinking it's going to be put here. This does have plenty of channels for it. And I don't think it needs to be too intensive power-wise. Like, yeah, we have the LUV line here, and we have, like, this is EV, for example, going in from this. I could branch this out and set up another EV setup in here, but like all it's going to do is speed up the rate at which it chisels, I think. And it has up to 16x parallel. So I could also just give it IV. I mean, I don't care. It's only going to be used when I'm printing blocks. Yeah, let's just give it IV. Storage cells in GT&H go up to like yes levels of storage. Like it's per item after a certain point, but look at the digital singularity cell. One type of item, and we have, let's see, million, trillion, billion, 576 quadrillion bytes. That is yes level storage of an item. Is it obscene to make? Yes, it's incredibly obscene to make, but it's there. So we do have that. We also have the quantum ME storage cell, which it requires UHV circuits. You know, and dense neutronium, some cosmic neutronium, some 16 whatever storage circuits. Like it needs a UV circuit maker and stuff. So yeah, we do have like large storage options, and I believe this is the highest one we can make. So the 4K, the 4000 K storage is the highest one we can make right now. It requires IV and LUV circuits, which we are capable of making. It requires the item tier 4 circuit, which LUV, yellow garnet. Yeah, we are capable of making this. I do have this set up as a thing that we can make. There's 63. Where's the other digital singularity version then? I'm not seeing it. That's Infinity Chest. This one? Oh, artificial universe. Because sometimes we just need an artificial universe. Do they have this in fluid? Asking for a friend. Fluid artificial universe. Yes, they do. I have a goal. I have a goal. The goal is to make fluid artificial universe storage cells and to fill them. That is my goal. To make this and fill them. Yeah. It's probably about time I upgrade the cells anyway. Like, we're running 64Ks right now. And like I said, I could easily make the 4000s. So, like, we can craft 10 of these and just start dumping drives into them. That could be a project. Can I do the 40K fluid storage cell? Are you something I can build? It's the wetware life support circuit I'm questioning on this one. Because this doesn't require the wetware. Oh no, it does. Oh, this is easy. Yeah, this is easy. We can do this. We can do this. That may be a squirrel. We may be squirreling. We may be squirreling. Energy hatch. You know what? I think he's saving that for something, so I'm gonna craft an energy hatch because I see the fusion controllers in here, and I know fusion controllers take a lot of energy hatches, so I think that might actually be saved. Someone needs to tell Phineasaur that his 85 LUV pumps are done. I don't know why he made 85 LUV pumps, but they're there. Hotch, facing the army of squirrels trying to distract him. Do your worst. I know, chicken. The squirrels. Question mark? Tilt head. As they're like, actually, you are in fact a chicken. Do you need a muffler? Of course you need a muffler. Oh, you know what? You know what? So at some point I should actually give you guys a bit of a tour, because Ryan has been busy working on a lot of things, and so has Phineasaur since he came back. And I should give you guys like a little mini tour of all the stuff that's been done. so that you're like partially caught up. I should do that. I think we're gonna end up doing that. Do. So we're gonna put the muffler right here. And every single one of these are going to be input hatches. Oh, you know what? You know what we forgot? We made all the input hatches. We didn't make a single output. This is going to be the output. I'll just wrench it. I don't care. Yeah, we forgot our output. Looks like my math accounted for it though. I at least like thought about it math-wise. But I don't know how many different chiseled blocks we're gonna need to automate, so I decided to do all the chiseled blocks as one does. And what do I have laying around in here that I could use? Like a 16K should be fine for this. I don't see us using more than a 16, right? Yeah, that's like 130 items output. Cache, that's fine. Alright, so we just gotta hook up power now and get it hooked up to the AE system. We're probably gonna give this its own AE line because reasons. I have a handful of blocked pallets, yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna grab 15 storage buses. I need that transformer. Do I have any IV superconductors left? Yep. Let's actually queue up some. Well, actually, Actually, hold up. How many do you auto craft? Oh, you're set to just craft one. You actually do. Super conductor IV. So you actually produce 12 at a time. So let's do 60. Let's do 120. Oh, that's the base. Yeah, let's casually craft 120 of these. Just so we have them in stock. Cable, got plenty of that. Take a little of you. P2P. I will have to change its name. Yeah, I am the only one who has not blown anything up. And that is definitely a knock on wood scenario. But legitimately, I'm the only person that has not blown anything up. They see me squirreling, they hating, patrolling, trying to catch me squirreling dirty, trying to catch me squirreling dirty, trying to catch me squirreling dirty, trying to catch me squirreling, trying to catch me squirreling dirty. My chitter's so loud, I'm swinging, patrolling, trying to catch me squirreling dirty. I gotta stop. You know, even though I'm parodying and not saying the whole thing, like they're gonna come down with the DMCA hammer and just be like, this white boy think he can parody this thing? Oh, I can't hit it because it's offline. That's funny. Are you still paired? You're not still paired, at least. So we're gonna show off the beautiful, beautiful cable work that we got going on here. And Metis is probably freaking out right now because I used colored cables. So, super chisel thingy is what we're going to call this. The super chisel thingy. All right, so... And I want to bind to input, but I don't know. Yeah, you'd think I would actually start coloring my cables. All right, so super chisel thingy. So we're gonna reverse this. Bind to output. Wait, this is mapped. Why was it saying it wasn't mapped? There we go. Super chisel thingy. There we go. So we have bound it to the super chisel thingy. So we can start making like blocks once we decide like exactly which one we want as the base going around. So it looks like we're going to be using blacks, grays, blues. Okay. Stop the stream. Hotch doesn't use colored cable. This is an imposter. He'll wear a disguise to look like human guys, but he's not a man. He's a chicken, boo. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's try something. First, video settings, shader packs. I don't have any shaders. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get some shaders. Um, I will have to get one to test that. But, but I think really, like, the only real main... We might not use Turian at all, even though I mapped it. Like, I was looking at the color palette. Like, we could use Turian if we want, like, a metallic look on the outside. But we're going to have, like, a lot of grays and a lot of blues. So, what we may end up having... is... we may end up keeping... this lave blue here. And then we may have Vena and we may have a few others. The insides, there's a lot of browns and tans on the inside. But on the outside, like, it's just metallic, kind of a grayish metallic steel. There's no texture, really, to it. So, if I take a look at Turian, like, I may end up using the shiny futuristic instead of lave. Or I could just use lave, because it's a dull gray. We could end up having the armor plating block just because. Or we could do like this futuristic block with like seams and stuff in it. But for the most part, like, we're looking at a lot of like basically the colors that are here. Like this Spellstone type of color and the blues. You got Lave, you got Vena. It's a very simple palette, and I think that's just going to make it nicer as we're building things. We're going to keep the different colored glasses. So I may have to change some of the recipes that we made. Now that I see that. I mean, unless you guys think I should go with the shiny armor plate. Says, I would randomly stream while wearing a chicken suit. This is just what any sane person does, you know? Yeah, but Hutch isn't a sane person. I can't counter that. I would love to argue and say that I am a sane individual. However, I have an entire lifetime of history that says otherwise. An entire lifetime of choices that say otherwise. And I just can't pretend that I'm sane. I'm not crazy, but I'm a little off. I'm not normal. And you know what? Not normal is okay, because that means I'm unique. And I like being unique. I like being unique and being an individual. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not being normal. Because normal's boring. Normal's safe. Normal is carbon copy. And I've never been carbon copy. I've always been unique. Okay, so I think what's going to be the real decider is I am going to use carpenter blocks, possibly. I might possibly use some carpenter blocks here and there. So the real decider is going to be how this Turian plate looks with a carpenter block. All right. So we're going to make ourselves 16 Turian blocks just to test to see if my automations that I did actually work. Place bets on whether or not I set this to auto output. This is fine. Oh, look. I have my first bot of the day. I have my first bot of the day, guys. Garena Busser 2. You, sir. Or ma'am. Or it. Are banned for viewer spam. And reported. Hachi, it's not you. Can't pretend. It's you won't pretend. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is, so I was going to have, like, the things going around machines to be the darker colors, and the walkways were going to be the tan. The outside was going to have the gray and the dark and the different lights and stuff. But we're going to have a darker interior with the tan walkways, and that way it does contrast with the colors. So, I'm thinking... like, I'm looking at this and thinking about it. And, like, I gotta build down below here. But this only goes so far. And then it's going to be a giant satellite dish at the bottom. If I'm looking at the design, yeah, there's it cones down from the inner ring. It cones down, and then there's another small cylinder, and then it's a straight pylon. Looking at the construction of this, so and in fact, that's actually spire right there, so it actually stops right here. So yeah, we have it coming down, and then we have a cylindrical area, And then we have another cylinder. So, based off of that, I could easily have this just coned down from here into the other cylinder area and then make the dish below. Because we're going to be altering the shape of the glass dome too. I'm seeing some reds too, but I'm going to be using the lapis block for the reds. So yeah, there's a bit of work to do. Like, I know you can't see the illustrations because I'm going to be basing this off of that's exactly what we're going to be going off of, actually, Deus. Is we're going to be going off of a Star Trek Starbase for the design. I'm going to base it completely off of a Star Trek Starbase. Specifically, I'm looking at the shape of Deep Space Nine for the design. So, yeah, it's going to be based off of Deep Space Nine when I'm done. For this section. The other thing I plan on doing is I do plan on building in the overworld as well. We will have some stuff in the overworld. The primary stuff we'll be doing will be here, but there's going to be outposts on different planets for different things. And in the overworld, I was thinking that we would take some of the laggier stuff and use quantum rings to connect to them. But we'd move a lot of some stuff to the overworld. We're still going to keep independent power production here, because I can transfer power via applied energistics over to the overworld. So I'm not worried about that, but we are going to eventually... And then, like, after we get to the wireless power, it's not going to matter, honestly. But Doggo is borking. So, and actually, taking a look at the time, I got a hard stop at 1:30. So, which is here in 15 minutes. So I think what we'll do is we'll wrap up here. We got the initial stuff built over here for building our blocks. We got our stone maker set up. We've kind of chosen our palette. I just need to map out a couple more blocks for the automations. And I think we're good. We've had a couple of squirrels today, too, with the QED. And making the torch to protect Ryan's B area. But, yeah, I think now's a good stopping point. Just because of the fact that I got to stop at 1:30 anyway. So, we have made progress by setting up the device to craft the materials, to craft the blocks, to build the base. GTNH.text. We've spent 4 hours building machines to make blocks so we can make a colorful looking base. And would you like to say anything, Rook? Do you have anything to add? Oh, this is the first time you've seen me in the chicken suit, isn't it? He's like over here, like all inspecting me and stuff. He just keeps giving me a weird look. He's like, Dad, why do you look like lunch? But yeah, we're gonna be going off of that. So I'm not going to like one for one the design, but the shape is gonna be resemblance of Deep Space Nine. The shape is going to be resembling that. I am gonna take some liberties just because of block height limitations, like the fins on the outside will not be to the full, like they're going to be a little scrunched down, but we are going to have like a 7-chunk outer ring going around the center, attached to the center. So the center ring is going to be 7 chunks going all the way around, and then the fin I'm going to make wide enough that we can have automations in the fin as well going to the outer ring. That's going to go out several chunks. And then we're going to have the big outer ring going all the way around. So it's going to be a long build process as I'm constructing the sections. And I don't think we'd be able to view the entire base all at once. Like, I'm pretty sure it'll be impossible to view the entire base because of 1.7 view limits. But that's what I'm going to do. I want to do that to use up as much space as possible. I don't know what, if any, automations in the outer ring will have. The main reason for the outer ring is going to be to connect things like the Forge of the Gods is going to be connected to the outer ring. And there's another 2 or 3 really massive multi-blocks that need to be connected to that. And then, like, things that make more sense. I mean, we might build the DTPF or DTFPs in here in the fins that come out of the outer ring. We might set up a spot for those in there. Because the DT, let me get to where I'm safe, because it's gonna drop me. But Lily, Transcendent, this thing, like, it's a massive multi-block. Yeah, it's got a height of 24. And a width of 33. So we might fit these on the fins. Heading out to the outer ring. I don't know if they can be built in mirror so that they're upside down as well. I would like it if they could be built upside down. Because then I can have them on the top of the fin and on the bottom of the fin. And that would be actually kind of awesome. Okay, so they can be rotated. Okay, cool. Then, yeah, we may have some of these, you know, on the bottom and on the top. And, like, there's some other multi-blocks that just look futuristic as all get from the water line. I was looking at that. I was like, that's going to be a cool looking room with that stuff set up in there. But, I think we'll call it here. That was a bit of a squirrel. But you guys get the idea of what I'm going for. So, with that, have a wonderful weekend. I may or may not be streaming in 30 minutes from now. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to, because I don't know if the others want to be live when we're playing our game today. So I gotta check with them and make sure they're cool. But otherwise, I most likely will not be online anymore today. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.